Hello and welcome to 7 at 5 Hour Live on Instagram. This is the 76th episode of this series. It is the 25th of April, currently 2 p.m. on a cloudy Tuesday afternoon here in Singapore. Thank you so much for joining us, whether you're watching this live or as a recording. My name is Stephanie Jennifer. I'm a CZT21. I have a bit of a blocked nose today, so I might sound a little nasal, but yeah, thank you so much for being here with us. I'll be joined by my co-hosts Debbie New, CZT18, and Susan, your CZT Asia 2, in just a bit. And we're so happy to have So we hold these weekly tangling sessions, social tangling sessions, where we just sit for an hour and a half, 2 hours together, just tangle and hang out. So if you'd like to join us, grab a tile, grab some
Hello.
tangling supplies. Hi, Debbie.
What happened to your voice?
I
You?
don't know. You know, like the expression, cat got your tongue.
No, then
So
tomorrow
it
you're going
means
to pass it to me.
Yeah,
is
that's
it?
what I was thinking. I was actually
Aiyo.
thinking. So that's
You
like,
sit
shall we go
outside.
through the gate, right?
No, you sit with the meow meow.
Yo, then pass to them. How?
I don't think they will get it though.
It's different.
As long as you don't kiss them.
Yo. I don't kiss you also lah.
You don't kiss me normally also what?
So it's okay what?
Oh my goodness.
Or we have it via line call. Where is Susan? I see her online but I cannot accept her request. Susan lah. Okay, there you go.
She's unacceptable.
Hiyo. I don't know why.
What's
Person
up
I
with
accept,
you?
then gonna kick out.
Oh.
Huh? Now
You are
then
unacceptable.
just now cannot. Yeah, then just now cannot send request. Hiyo.
You are unacceptable.
Hayo. Yeah. So I'm streaming from 7.5 Hours Studios Instagram account. You can find it at 7forest5rivers. Debbie's at tangled.pursuit. Susan is at susanyeo.czt. And I'm at halfpen_will_draw.
What if I
Follow
don't
us.
want to be found?
I never say fine. You own self go and add
but
the
I
word.
don't want to be found.
Then we blanco away this one. A recording of today's session will be made available on 7 Forest 5 Rivers Instagram account, 7 5 Hour Studios Instagram account, and also on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/7 5 Hour Studio. Yeah. We take our prompts from the 7 5 Hour Challenge group over on Facebook. You can join the group for free. You just have to answer some security questions so that we know that you're not a spam bot. Yeah. And you can check out all the wonderful works that people have created in the Facebook group and also
You know how people say machine learning is going to be the next thing, right? What if the spam bot decides he wants to learn Zentangle?
I don't know. Okay. AI.
Yeah.
AI. It's not a hot take.
Why?
I don't
Just because I'm a bot.
No. Well, you cannot hurt an AI's feelings because AIs they're not sentient beings.
They can learn.
They can fake a response, but I don't think
They can learn a response and pretend to have feelings.
Yeah, you hurt my
and
feelings.
Then to pretend long enough, they become real feelings.
Poor thing. Anyways, what tiles are you guys using?
I'm not sure leh.
I'm not sure.
Yeah,
Let AI choose for you.
Okay,
Hey Siri, choose a number between 1 to 3.
You choose.
1. Susan, what tiles are you using?
I stand by a Zendala and a regular tiles, which is tinted with the this is with the color watercolor. Then this one, if not wrong, this is tinted with the blue pea flower. The blue flower.
Yeah.
Pea.
Blue urine flower.
Yeah, blue pea flower.
Then you eat too many blueberry.
Yeah, no
Yeah.
I don't think can
Cannot lah.
What? Eco die.
Will become where got can
Okay,
become blue
next.
colour pea.
Next.
Don't want to think about it. I think I will be using my new sketchbook from Canson. I bought a new one.
I thought you have the one that you say is a fake Claire Fontaine and
The
what?
one is for plein air drawing. This one is I am going to do CZTAE 2022 inside
So this
here.
one is no hair
That's the
drawing.
plan. No hair?
Yeah,
No
plain
hair.
air and no hair.
No, I have hair. Then this one, the first page, I have a dramatic story tell on the first page.
Can you tell first?
The first page, I did every sketchbook that I have, I do a title page where I put my name somewhere. Then I had this idea, I did a what seeds. I'm very happy with it. Then I'm like, okay, I'm going to do a rainbow background, and then I'm going to do the tangles inside black and white. Then I'm doing the rainbow. Then I got to like after the purple. Then I want to do pink, and then I took a red. I'm like, okay, after pink we should go back to red because there's still a lot of space. And then horror of horrors, my pot of red magical spilled.
Oh, very good.
So then everything became red, and then the red dye also sprinkled into the inside of the what seeds. So
you can be very clumsy and no need AI to choose for you.
Very good. Then I had to do salvage it. So I colour the background of the what seeds into yellow. Then you can still see some sparkles of like red here and there, but it's still okay, and I'm quite happy with it. And then basically the oops opportunity became something nice. So I added the words no mistakes as a reminder to myself that in Tangle there are no mistakes. Yeah.
What was my after pandemic? What was the next Tangle? InaCalm, is it?
I think so.
InaCalm? Yeah, I lost my train of. Yeah, no, I'm updating.
Tangles.
I'm updating my legend.
Very good.
Yeah.
Susan, what's today's string?
Okay.
Why suddenly yell at her so loud?
Oh, sorry. I'm a bit deaf because I cannot hear myself.
Why?
Because my ears block also. You know when you got like stuffed nose.
Aiyo, how to work tomorrow like that?
Like that lah.
Then you and your mother be yelling at each other.
Very good.
I think I'll close the door. You all can stay outside and yell at each other. Aiyo.
Susan, what's the string?
Okay. So for the string today, actually I don't have explanation for that. Just draw a curve.
It's a rod.
It's a rod or maybe a slope. Then a skyline.
That's a skyline.
Can? Or you want to what line?
No, I'm asking you.
Up to you. Yeah. Which means that just I mentioned that I have no story or nothing about this string. So just draw the string. One in straight line, and the other is a curve, a C curve.
Why no story?
No story.
Why?
No story. Yeah. The brain is not functioning. That's why no story.
Why your brain
so
not
you
functioning?
build your own story. You build your own story and you build your own route to somewhere.
Why your brain not functioning? I thought it's only Steph. You also got flu.
When we prepare the string, sometimes it's with some story, sometimes it's without brain, just anyhow draw the string.
Without brain.
Yeah.
No,
yeah, without brain also can draw a string.
Oh. Without brain also can draw a string.
So no need to spend too much time to think of what string you want to use.
Asking about it, I'm just saying what happened to your brain.
Oh no, I'm mentioning about no brain is used when I prepare this string. No brain cell is used.
Yes. Very good. Maybe
you can
today's tangles.
Say no brain cell is used. The brain help you hold your pen, help you have the right angle to draw your.
Don't know. Sometimes when you draw something, is the hand auto like the AI in my hand, then just draw without thinking too much.
You are not AI. My God. Ayo. Yeah, she today.
My brain got the AI.
Susan is NI, natural intelligence.
The AI in myself.
NI is no intelligence at how?
Yeah. Natural.
Worse than that. See, she trying to help you. 越磨越黑.
Very good.
越磨越黑.
Okay.
Then I have to demo both tangles.
You want me to
Wow, very bo hua eh.
You want me to demo Aruna? I can demo for you.
But I
Demo
also
Aruna.
want to show Aruna evolve. Eh. Or you demo the normal Aruna lah. Then I do the
can.
evolve lah. Okay lah. 哇，很不划算哎，这个。Yeah, back to
Who
back.
asked you go and-
Next time I won't put back to back my tangles.
Yeah. Who asked you? Not worth it.
Okay, so I'm gonna cheat using grid paper because grid paper got the lines already. So for InaCalm, which is a bit dark here. Not sure whether my light is a bit weird today because my my phone stand is a bit weird today. My light is not very bright. So InaCalm, please don't spell it as InaClam like someone has done.
Yeah,
I won't tell you who.
Typo.
Yeah, so you know chaos and confusion, right? Yeah. This one is chaos and clam. Yeah.
If you cannot find the calm, then you go and eat the clam.
Oh my god. What if they're allergic to shellfish?
Oh, okay.
Then how?
Then cannot. Then draw a tangle called
Then
clam.
they can sell fish.
Yo.
Selfish.
Okay, so you just need a grid. And you know how bales? So it starts out with bales. It's basically a very simple tangle, you know, like very.
Basically.
It's gonna be a very long session today.
This is a snippet of the rubbish that you get out to reclaim your calm.
Yeah, see. So that was confusion, now it's chaos. And then I'm catastrophe. Okay, so this is bales, right? So step 1, you draw bales, right? And then it's kind of interesting because I thought that, you know, at first when I saw this tangle, it was on an artifact in the Asian Civilizations Museum of Singapore. So Steph and I were there walking around, trying to take in the what was the thing called? Oh, it's here. Body and spirit.
Oh,
body and spirit. Yeah. So we were invited to do a workshop there, but during that day, Steph went to see, but I didn't get to see. So actually, I found this artifact where they had this pattern on a ceramic plate, and usually when we draw bales, right, this is the grid. So adding to your version of bales, whichever it is, you actually draw squares behind the petals where it meets. So you draw the first set of squares like this, and then because my sample is only so small, the second set of squares are drawn behind the intersection of the first square. So if you see this is the first set of squares, then it forms like another grid. You are drawing behind that second grid. So you actually have like more squares lah, you know, like a meta pattern of more squares. So this is a example of how it looks like. I also have more examples. So, oops, hang on. Okay, so this one is like a progression. So this is bales, and then you add the first layer of squares, and then you add more squares, and then instead of adding squares, you tuck another petal underneath to create like 5. You know how you draw 5? So F-I-F-E, 5, not F-I-V, F-I-F-E. So 5 basically looks like, okay, I'm just randomly drawing like that. So it's like the flower of life on the grid. So you tuck in the petal under the squares. Then this one, the second set of squares is replaced with circles, just to give it a varying look. And then of course I did the 5 thing also where I tuck in another set of petals below the squares. So and then I have another page here where you can alternate the setting of the squares so that you create different layers behind your bales. I think these are not, these are just examples. Okay, and then Steph, do you want to show Aruna? Then I can show the, oh, I'm giving a lot away.
We can.
Okay.
Where's my pen? Okay,
I do not have a
Aruna.
pen.
You don't have the pen that I want.
Oh,
Start off with either Muka or Hollies. In the original Tangle step outs, Debbie used Muka. So that's what I'm doing. And then we have this little kind of leaf shape on top of it.
I think it's more similar to the the actual one that I saw in the temple. Yeah.
Oh, the actual one that she saw in the temple is actually more straight.
Yeah. But it's a mocha, right? The one.
Yeah, it's a Muka.
Yeah.
So depending on how you want to draw it, it's inspired, like Debbie says, inspired by the motif found carved into stone, into marble on the outside of the temple. So it's quite nice. You can have like a single layer or you can
inside the courtyard.
inside the courtyard.
Mm.
You can have a single row of the leaf shape or you can have more if you want. Up to you. And then of course you can have a seed shape
draw so big.
fragment.
This is the bijou.
Oh, this is a bijou. So if you zoom in, it's not a bijou. What? Got square corners, not rounded corners.
This is my own bijou. Cut by student yo.
Okay, very good. Okay, very good.
Chong version.
Aiyo.
DIY version.
Aiyo.
So you can fill in seed fragments inspired by the fragment of your imagination challenge. Sick lah, don't like that. Laugh at me. Or you can, do like the design details, like maybe little lines, or perhaps a line in a circle, to jazz it up, zhuzh it up. Yeah, rounding also, that's something that I enjoy doing. Yeah. So how to draw the expanded version?
It's not expanded lah. It's just a bit evolved. So recently, right, I have been trying to. You see, I'm not sure why, but some CCTs they always feature their own art with their own tangles and things like that. So I try also, to learn that, but I'm so into the main Zentangle ink patterns that sometimes I have to think in order to incorporate my own tangles inside. I have to think more or harder. So I realized that I've been neglecting some of the tangles that I have stepped out in the past, which is Aruna is one of them. And Maris is also one of them. And then what was the other one? Angel Leafy. I don't know why they're all starting with A, but yeah, all are neglected. Okay, so Angel Leafy recently had an evolved version. I don't know whether I have it here. But yeah, so Angel Leafy used to be drawn in a certain way in the past. And then when I went to re-look into Angel Leafy, I realized that I could draw it in a much nicer way now. There we have it here. So Angel Leafy, right? So this was the original way that I used to draw it. It's very fair and very chunky. So I never felt that was very elegant lah. Of course, you can add embellishments and things like that because you've got more space. But then when I discovered I could draw it like this, I like it so much better. So based off of Angel Leafy, right, or Angel Leaf, right, I feel like, what other of my I won't say X tangles, but what other of my tangles that, I know, right, that I evolve, right, if I evolve them, would they be nicer lah? So then I played with Aruna, and then I realized that I could evolve it in this manner. So like Steph says, you can start with a hollies that will change up the look already. And you can also change the petals. So let me just show you on this piece of paper. So you know how it started with a mocha in the original step outs, right? So if you change it with a hollies, you already get a slightly different feeling to it already, right? And then I like to add ruffles. And then I realized that instead of seed shapes, you can sort of do other shapes with the, the leaf scales. I don't know. It depends on whether you see it like a dragon's wing or a plant. Chicken wing. Very greedy. Very greedy. Yeah. So this is another way you vary the shape. So the original is like a seed fragment, right? But if you tweak it a little bit, it can look very different. So that's one way to draw it. Then when we were at, I'm not sure if this was the Peranakan Museum or the Asian Civilizations Museum, but I saw this on one of the artifacts. I think it's ACM. Yeah, I think it's the Asian Civilizations Museum. So this one, right? I managed to draw it this way, starting out, like coming in from the opposite direction and then coming down. So I thought that it would be quite nice if you draw it in like a different sequence, you know? So this is how you evolve Aruna. Yeah. Aruna means dawn in Thai. So it's named after the Temple of the Dawn in Bangkok, which is by the Chao Phraya River. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Next.
Chao Phraya.
Oh, yeah. Tomorrow you have to take this, Steph. Before I forget. Susan also have one. Yeah, this is Susan's one. Yeah, put it aside. Yeah, then this is mine. I started with angel leaf. Should I continue with this?
Continue.
Don't want. Yours also purple, right? Okay, don't want.
No, why?
Don't want to be same.
You like me.
No, don't want to be same. Then people got more variety to watch. Yeah, it's not for you lah. No.
Why is it not for me?
什么都是你。
Yeah. You sharpen the pencil.
No, cannot. She sharpened her pencil, she need to mute herself.
Yeah, I do. No, it's also because today I sniffling, so I mute myself.
Yo,
polite.
what happened to you?
I get more sick, yeah.
Where do you
right?
get it from?
I don't know. Whether my child is grubby or my husband is grubby. Or
Cannot you be
stupid
grubby?
like that. Yeah.
Not you are
I'm
grubby. I like how
I'm
you
stupid and
delegated
touch
away
things.
the...
Yeah.
Actually, Susan, I did your string in my art then.
Ah.
Not
You
on purpose.
did my string. Oh, very good. Huh?
Then,
So is it what they call the very
Faster.
good synchronization?
Susan, faster take the Duda. It looks like Duda. It doesn't look like
what
fence
do that?
From here, from this
Where?
angle. Actually, it's a good idea. The fence. The fence look like
It's
Duda.
It's not do that. I'm taking it away.
How
No
look
can
like?
copy me. Copyright. It's part of the I won't say the seawall. It's part of the barrier, you know.
Where we live.
Seawall, not city hall.
you.
Yo. I'm trying to think what I should use to draw that. I see the boy one is using green. Yours purple.
Yeah, purple.
Yeah, then Susan, I did one for you, right? And then Nana liked it so much, so I have to go and dig out another one for her.
No.
Actually, I gave her one already.
Oh,
Yeah.
very good. So you
not
can do
I
more.
think this team, right? The whole team is like that one, you know? I think, wow, that one's so nice. Where's my one?
Someone asked
dear.
in French.
Oh dear.
So if I translate it, it says, "What is the brand of your practice book that you showed before?" So I'm using a sketchbook.
Whose practice book? Which
Yeah, I
one?
think it's a sketchbook. So mine is a Canson art book.
I think you need to be specific if you're watching, because I think I also had
Yeah,
I think
then I
maybe,
wanted to
yeah.
ask you, for yours.
Well, this one, okay, this one has the name of the art shop that I bought it, but this is not the brand of the book. The brand of the book is actually CY of Brighton. It's a United Kingdom brand, so it's available in Europe. And this is a good size because it's square. Yeah, it's like it's sketch paper. It's not so much watercolor paper though. It's very thin. I don't think it can take a lot of water. Yeah, so maybe Steph's one is actually a better option. And then I also had this one, you know, so that's why I say need to be specific, because there are so many sketchbooks. on screen. So this one is obviously Strathmore, is by the company that's established in, I think it's Wisconsin in the US. So this is Strathmore Vision, and then Brighton Sea White. And then I'm stuck with trying to find what I should draw on. Okay, maybe I should use this. Decisions. Then I bet you all finish already by the time I start.
Very good.
Maybe I play cheat, then I continue this one. How about that?
Can.
Yeah, because Aruna will go well with it, I think. Yeah, maybe I'll continue this one. Yeah. This one is Strathmore paper. Okay? It's from a previous batch of Strathmore Vision that was a pad. So Strathmore Vision comes in a sketchbook as well as a pad for those who are interested. A lot of extra information. Huh? Oh yeah, Susan, the one that I tinted for you, right, is made from dual metallic pentel.
Oh,
Yeah.
okay.
So I found a way to use it so that it doesn't clog the pen when you draw. Because it's very dense, the pentel. You know what I mean, not? The brush pen, you know? Yeah. It's very, very thick. The ink is so dense, you can't really draw on it. It will kill your micron. Okay, so what you all have been up to before I start the questions?
Being sick.
Yeah.
Going to the post office. Spread my germs.
Oh dear. Oh, did you bring the guy a book?
No, was I meant to?
I don't know.
Then I told him
you?
I want one. In
So
my
sorry,
startup notes, I told him this is the last book that we're sending out. Yeah, so I won't be seeing you till much later in the year because we're closing shop. 我们关店.
But did you tell him that we're not moving?
No, I didn't. But I told him 我们关店. Then he looked at me. He go, huh?
Aiyo, why you?
I mentally ran through.
应该讲我们休息。
Then I said, no, 没有关店. We're not shutting down our company. We're just momentarily closing our shop because we have the event. Then what event? Then I explained to him the event. Then he, okay. We're closing shop. Yes. What a thing to tell someone.
Yeah, man. Hey, hello.
关店.
You cannot be spokesperson, for the company.
Yeah.
Your investors all panic. Like, huh?
Can. Very good.
Thank goodness we only have 4 shareholders. And our shareholders won't run away. 关店.
Yes. We close shop. And for those of you who don't understand, the slang close shop sounds like you are shutting down business for good. That's why you're very startled. Shutting down?
Yeah. Yeah, but Steph is very prone to this type of what do they call it? social gaffy.
Rubbish mouth.
乱讲话.
Rubbish mouth, yeah. They must think about what I'm saying. Then, oh yeah.
Sometimes it's funny, but sometimes it's dangerous. Like the time when she when she told the officer that she want to give the coffee money, right? Yeah.
I think.
And to make it worse, right, she wasn't a young child, when she said that. So the guy probably like, what is one now?
Okay lah, quite young lah. Teenager only. I didn't even know what you meant.
Yeah, that's the problem. So don't use words that you don't know. Come on, very horrible outcome.
Susan got one time had one ex-boyfriend whom in front of his mother I say 以后我要娶你. Then he 你要娶我啊? Then I'm like I doubled down, with such confidence. Yeah, that's like ex-boyfriend.
Very good.
Right?
Maybe we should give the 聘金.
I didn't know, it didn't click my head. That's what he was like.
So then she also called him a 饭桶.
Yeah.
In front of the mother.
你吃好多饭哦，你是个饭桶。I wonder why the mother don't like me. Yeah. So, Susan, what nonsense have you been up to?
How do you how do you know she's up to nonsense? And maybe she's not up to nonsense.
Okay, what decent things have you been up to?
she can sense my nonsense. Smell the nonsense. Really? What are you doing?
Yeah, what are you doing?
So like,
I'm meeting a lot of friends. I'm meeting a lot of friends this few weeks. This week, the past week. Yeah.
So she's been skiving.
Skiving, eating. Sometimes it's bringing Isaac, sometimes it's myself.
Then she's so happy about it.
I think I already brought him out one time. Then the other time is my own time meeting my friends.
Very good.
That's why so happy. Mama take a break.
Take a break. Very good. We go take picture of the buildings in Singapore. Then we also skype at Starbucks. Draw
Very good.
The building. But Debbie draw the tree. Then the buildings in the background.
Why?
And then it's
supposed to draw what you see. What? It's sexual.
It's factual.
Oh. The tree is sexual. Okay.
Okay. Very good pollinator. Very good. So, Debbie, what nonsense have you been up to?
I've been so busy. I don't even know what nonsense I've been up to. Got nonsense or not? I think
other people's nonsense was.
I think all I've been doing is accounts and processing applications to teach. So I don't have a life, at this point. Yeah. And then I finish.
You also got skiving. You go see me to sky.
Yeah, so bloody hot in the day. She want to walk in the middle of the no shelter area, and then I look at her like, you okay or not?
And then
she needs vitamin D.
Then she wore this hat which she broke. I don't know how she wear it. So she wear it. Then after the top of the hat broke, 她头是尖的。
See the book that you and Susan wrote is very true.
Yeah.
So he's the baker. You are the maker. I'm the breaker. Very good. See, we are self-aware.
Yeah. So the next book, right? I'm gonna put. This is chaos, confusion, and catastrophe.
Very good. Very good. The 3 C's. People cash, credit card, condo, vehicle, confusion, chaos. Oh my gosh. Very good. Very bohua.
Why?
I want refund. People get cash, condo,
refund
and
to
credit
who?
card. I don't know. I just want to have a
no way to refund.
Sorry, ma'am. Pass your warranty period.
No. Then that day, right, I saw this article about how the Singapore government, right, is trying to move away from accepting only English speakers as Singaporeans. Then I'm thinking, it's so funny because it's not an official criteria lah, okay? Because even if you don't speak English, they still consider you lah. But they have a preference lah, okay, for English speakers. And then right,
integrate.
Yeah, so then Steph, right, has been struggling to become a citizen for 2 years now. And then I wonder, because she keeps saying that French is her first language, whether she's 在害她自己。
Speak fluent English, I got many things to show that I speak fluent English. Well, I mean, fluent.
Then the coffee money.
That was I was 14. Yeah, then this one I told Debbie. I was 14 years old, so I only spoke English half my life. Then she said, how 14 is It's not. It's more than half. Then I'm like,
she don't know how to count also. Yeah.
Very good. So they don't know how to count, don't know how to speak proper English. Everything you don't know.
She was 14 at that time, but she moved to Singapore when she was 6. So half will be 12 and 6, right? But to her, half is 6 and 14, which is
almost there.
Wrong.
Almost there. Oh.
Yeah. So they give you a fraction of citizenship, which is PR lor. Not wrong.
So poor thing.
Give you half only.
No. I cannot. I almost said I don't want half. Then they deport me.
Yeah, then yesterday she asked me this
you
question.
don't want.
Yesterday she asked me this question, She said, actually, technically, right, if I don't give up my French citizenship when I get the Singapore one, they don't know what. Then I'm like, ayo, later you really get deported. I don't know how. She doesn't have it yet. What? Cannot deport her yet.
Yeah, it's I don't have it yet, so I can deport you.
No, it's you. Never mind, forget it. Okay, I did one Aruna now. Then I find it very crowded. I'm going to change. Okay, this is gone. I shall use another towel. Shall we start on the... I hope you all remember that this is the first week of the month.
It's the first week of the month?
No.
It's 25th April. It's not. Yeah, we did it
No.
last.
It's gonna be the first week of the month.
That's not what you said.
Yeah, it's gonna be the first week of the month. Why?
Next session.
Yeah lah.
Scare me. Just now, actually, before the live, I'm suddenly, is it the first?
Yeah,
First
cause
live?
you Skype too long.
Oh, no. Skype too long.
Yeah, so yeah. So y'all get prepared for next week. Okay, I better drink some water. I'm like Steph, I don't want to get her germs. Okay. I have 4 questions. You want to choose or what? I choose.
You choose,
Okay, I go with the simple one now, okay? I assume that it's simple lah, unless you all are so busy Skyping that it's a difficult question now, okay?
Okay.
Steph is like, what the heck?
So it's to test what's the Skyping level.
Yeah,
we
this
had.
is to secretly test, how hardworking you all are.
How hardworking of Skyping.
How busy Skyping you all are. No. Okay, so the question is, what does a productive day look like to you? So if this question is hard, means that you got no productive day lah.
No. I volunteer Susan to go first.
So
Can?
horrible. She's not sick lah. She can be naughty.
I'm very rarely not naughty even when I'm sick, dear.
Yeah, but
One
when
time-
you're sick, you're more naughty.
Yeah, got one time when I was a child, then after I go like deathly ill, then go to the doctor. Then the doctor, I joke the doctor, then doctor laugh. Then I'm like running like a 40-degree like high fever. Then the doctor like, are you sure you're sick or not? Then I'm like, excuse me.
Yeah. Yeah, are you sure you're sick or not? She just wants to Skype, so she get a temperature just to Skype.
Yeah, drink hot water.
I want to get
before
an MC.
going. Susan, what does
A productive day. I think there's not many years. Okay, many months ago, there's a very, very productive day for me because I think
Many
I
months
have
ago,
some
then
plans.
recently don't have oh my god.
Not very
Skyping?
productive. Okay, the way of the productive is like, wow, the whole day the time schedule is one followed by the other one, That one is super productive. I never have that before. Because I'm going to prepare to, maybe for some activities or some outing or don't know what lah. Just
So recently you were just Skyping
Yeah, Skype Then work a while, then Skype again. Yeah.
Okay.
So that time is
Is that
actually
very
like the
The other one is a
yeah,
crook.
very honest.
The other one is
Very
a crook.
honest.
No,
I'm
the other one
honest.
is a crook.
Huh?
The other one is
What?
a crook.
I'm not honest too, so
Susan is honest.
Yeah.
The other one is a crook.
no.
If I get citizenship, then I don't give up the other one, then they won't know what. then after that she got follow up, Should I also say the follow-up one?
What's the follow? I can't
Follow
remember.
up what?
You forgot already. You forgot up. Not
I forgot.
follow up. Forgot up.
I forgot. Yeah.
After that, right, she asked me, I'm married here, right? Then if I go to you and knock my head, I can get married there also, because I don't remember being
No,
married.
I asked the legality of it. No, I say if I get married in Singapore, then if I want to get married overseas in another country, then that country don't check other countries whether
Then you go and knock
everyone.
your head just to get married.
No, don't need to knock head. It's just wondering. Then I'm wondering in the sense of like how these people like have one family in one country and another family in another country. Like
No,
the
that's not what you
countries don't.
said. That's not what you said.
But that
you
was
was
what-
actually
that was the-
contemplating like, will it be possible to do it? You know?
Yeah, no,
I'm like,
but
excuse
I
me.
don't want to get married in another country.
Yeah, so you are a crook, that's why no.
I just wondering. I just wondering.
Why you wonder this type of thing?
Because my brain very
Funny,
free.
Yeah, so give you more work. Can't give you more work.
No, can like
You,
do like
you just say your
skiving.
brain very free, what?
Passive skiving, you know?
Maybe this is another way for her to de-stress, to
find weird random
to
thoughts.
relax.
No wonder
I'm
she
not-
be sick.
I'm not in charge of where my brain goes. What? Sometimes it's just
You're not in charge where your brain goes?
No,
Then
it's
whose
just
brain is it?
You sound like Isaac. Because when he cried,
You sound
right,
like
I say, can you stop? Yeah. Because he said, can you stop crying? You just be calm, then talk. I cannot control my tears. What the heck? I cannot control my I cannot control my tears. I cannot control my sweat. I cannot control this. Oh, stop it. Aiyo.
very good. So compare me to a 4-year-old, very good.
Yeah, she is.
Productive day?
Susan's long ago productive day. Long
ago. Then I have to take time long ago to answer the question. Okay, it's like I prepare for this that things that okay, I only left maybe 1 or 2 days to settle all my things before I go for don't know where lah. Then so my notebook is all the to-do list from the morning until evening. Yeah. Wow, that day super proud of myself. Wow, I can do so many things in one day.
Aiyo.
Yeah.
Only one day, then you're proud of yourself. So the rest of the day, no need to be productive lah. Then no need to be proud of yourself.
No lah. Other kind of proud of myself.
She's saying a super
Other
productive day, man.
Yeah,
Super,
but I'm not asking that.
super
I'm
productive.
asking in general your day-to-day life. What does a productive day look to you? So your general day-to-day life is not productive, only years ago then
It's
you're
not
productive.
super productive.
Months ago lah,
Generally.
not years ago lah. Generally.
Generally productive as opposed to super productive.
Well, 500 months
I
ago
did
is also months
something,
ago.
but I did something, but not super productive.
Half productive.
Half productive.
Oh, say draw wrong. Is it Korean or not? Don't even know. Like,
Aiyo. Okay, and then?
like that.
Then finish.
What does it look like to you? So you're supposed to describe like
Look, what does it look like?
Yeah.
Is the look is that in my notebook is full of to-do list for 2 pages.
That you do lah.
Alright.
That you got do lah.
Yeah.
Then
I
your
did. Then,
to-do
a lot
list,
of tick.
Your to-do list, is
She
it
cannot
like
go
the
first, She go already, all 乱 already.
The to-do list, right? Do you put like simple tasks in it also? Or is it like specific big tasks?
I don't think she can remember.
I put the big tasks. Then I also note down another another section which is a small task that I can slot in anytime. And yeah, so do the high priority first.
Debbie, what's a super productive day?
I didn't. That's not even the question.
Oh, sorry. Yeah, fair enough. Susan, you
Sorry.
The question is
Then you just like,
yeah, you see, that now you know why I say you are chaos and she's confusion. You understand? Yeah. No. The question, okay. The question is, what does a productive day look like to you? So it's something like, okay, what do you do when you wake up? Then after you wake up, what do you do? Then what you do after that? So that's how people
Eat
answer
breakfast.
a normal question like that.
Aiyah, Susan want to answer her way, let her answer
Yeah.
her way
I
lah.
don't let her answer.
I'm-
She already answer already.
I am abnormal lah. Okay.
Yeah, she already answer already. I mean,
Okay,
I didn't say
your turn.
cannot accept her
Your turn.
answer, but
Your
she
turn.
answer already lah.
Your turn. What's your super productive day?
So to me,
You wake
right?
up, do what?
So usually, if I wake up in the morning, I try and wake up at 6 plus or 7:30, that kind of timing. And then I will sort of feed the cats first, because if I don't feed them, the whole day will not be productive. It'll be very noisy. Yeah. Yeah, so I have to feed them first, right? And then feed them first. Then after I feed them, then I have to get myself settled down to do work lah, like clear my emails, look at my phone and clear my messages. I don't feel that having a lot of messages is productive. It's actually counterproductive, because then I feel like I'm delaying myself to get to work on more things. Does that make sense? So because I have to clear more inquiries and things like that, right? I actually start my actual work later. And then usually I try to do accounts, or I try to do something related to the company. Yeah. Recently my days have been very packed because we had to send out the books, we had to rejig, our schedule to accommodate the different things that we are doing, and then also like I'm going to draw on this because the other one is not dry, but this is not my session piece. It's just a extra one. So basically, why I feel that is a productive day, right? Is because I can get work done. So if it's not a productive day, it means that I haven't got anything done. Does that make sense? So if let's say I can clear away my emails, clear away the inquiries, I don't really consider that as productive, because those are additional to the work that I have to do. Does that make sense? Because I still have other work other than the inquiries. But then if I take out all the time doing the inquiries, right? Yeah, it's a task that someone must do, right, in the company. But I don't see it as my work. I see it as an extra thing. So when I finally get to my work, sometimes it can be a bit late. Yeah. So sometimes, right, in order to do it, to be more, in order for me to feel like it's more productive for me, I sometimes don't look at the emails first, nowadays. So I just straight away go and do the things that I need to do first. And then I come to the emails and the inquiries later. Because if not, right, it tends to hijack my day. Does that make sense? Yeah. So my productive day is a lot of back and forth with different people, like talking, like messaging, like emailing. And then I try to finish everything as early as I can, but these few months I just don't know why I'm so slow with a lot of things. I think also it's because there are just a lot of inquiries on my end. Not necessarily that they write into the company. Sometimes they write into me only. Then I got no choice but to answer, even though it's not related to what I'm doing, or less related to what I'm doing. Then sometimes I feel that there's a lot of different parts to my work. Even though I say that I'm an art teacher, I feel like I only teach art like maybe 5% of the time. The rest of it is like taken up with administrative stuff. Yeah, so I guess the more of the administrative stuff I get out of the way, the more time I have to focus on art lah. I can focus on the art now. Yeah. So if I am more productive, it also allows me to clear the work so that I can be more creative. So that is the goal that I have lah, by being more productive lah. Because otherwise I just don't have time to create art, yeah, because I still have to care for my cats and cook for dinner and stuff like that. So there are other things that also occupy my time. So I try to quickly finish like maybe around 3 or 4 p.m. Then do some tangling. so that it's a social media thing, so that I can keep up with the silly algorithm, right? That keeps on changing. Oh my goodness. Will they penalize our video when we criticize their algorithm? Hello, Steph. You need to unmute.
Hello, I got nothing to say. I just
Nah, what
listening.
kind of? The crook got nothing to say.
You won't say that you do naughty things, right? Oh, stupid nonsense.
You do say that you do naughty things.
You are the one that told me only.
You sometimes bottle yourself.
Accidentally.
No. Aiyo, this one never dry, so I cannot use. Okay, I wait some more. Yeah, so that is my somewhat productive days. Yeah, and then once I get hijacked by Steph, the day is not productive anymore. So cannot be hijacked by Steph. Steph got no rebuttal one.
No, Steph is sick.
Steph is sick. Okay, very good. Then we come and kacau her some more.
No.
Susan, she's sick. Faster.
So bad.
Cannot lah.
Can. No.
I'm poor.
She act poor thing just to get away from it. Then she'll do all the nonsense after that. Yeah. You're not sick Jia de.
I'm sick. I really am sick.
It's just like my cat, My cat, right? Yeah. Yesterday we were talking about something else, and then he's not feeling so great, right? But he can still be very naughty, even though he's not feeling so great. Then he jumped up. So I was talking to your mom, right? And then midway, she looked at me like, you let him on the table one. I said, I let him on the. Then I look at him. He's on my dining table,
Oh.
他跳上去 Then he looked so proud of himself, like, I jumped up, Then I'm like,
Cannot scold me because I'm sick.
Then I'm like, excuse me, who let you climb up? Then he looked at me and Nana, then he also jumped down again, Very cheeky. I can't.
I never jump out on table.
Yeah, the table will break. The table will break.
For me,
Then what's your productive day? No productive
yeah,
day.
wait hold on lah. For me,
You can volunteer people, then people ask you, they're angry, Okay, okay.
For me, I clear emails first,
You clear.
I clear emails and messages first.
I used to do that, Then I realized it take up so much time.
I split it into things that are easy to reply and things that require more detailed reply. If I can get it done within 5 minutes, I will answer immediately. If it's something that requires more time, then I might set it aside and come back to it.
Then forget about it.
No, won't forget. Can mark as unread.
Very loud.
Yeah, very loud. I do emails first.
That's what
Then,
you said.
yeah, hold on. There's a part 2 to it. Then, you need to be more patient with me. My brain feels very stuffy. Then,
You feel very stuffy.
yeah, it does feel very stuffy. Then after that, I check in my team, see whether there's anything that I need to communicate with them or anything I need from them.
You check with your team and then you hijack them.
Yeah.
And then you talk about rubbish nonsense.
No, never. Then it's immediate tasks. So I'm like Susan, I got to-do list. Then it's a very...
I want to tell you something funny. You hurry up. I tell you later after you are done.
If it's a big project, then I will break it down into smaller tasks. Then sometimes there is like a floating task list where it's like it needs to be done eventually, but it does not need to be done exactly today. So it's when you have the time and get to it kind of deal, Yeah.
There was one day, she called me 3 times, and then her mother at the third one, your mother was like, "Why she got so much things to say?"
Sometimes it's small questions.
Then It's like, you ask your daughter, lor. You got so much things to say, So 强 hey.
Sometimes he's got small questions, then like it's faster to like call someone.
Then I didn't say anything. Then my mother was like, so annoying. Like, okay. Is it because you never call her 3 times? That's why.
No, never call her 3 times. I don't like phone calls.
I also don't like phone calls, but I need to work, what?
I don't
So
know.
funny.
I don't like phone calls.
Then I'm thinking, she's not even answering. She very big take already. If she's the one answering, how? Right.
Try. Beat people.
So funny. Got a lot of feeling about it. Feel a lot. Oh, I regret putting the blue on this. Very ugly. Okay, let me use white general. And then you answer email, then that's your day already.
No, then I told you already about the tasks.
Then after the task, that's all you do. That's not all you do, what?
The task will vary day to day. So some days
so what does how does it look like to be productive?
Do like Susan said, do finish the task on
you see the fact that you all struggle to explain yourselves on this means that 你们是 actually 很懒惰的。Okay.
No, it's just each day look different, right?
Yeah, then you should be able to say how does a productive day look like, right? Even if it's different.
If that day is in studio, okay, then I say last week I
不可以讲他偷懒，他要证明给你。
If it really is I'm lazy, then okay, I'm lazy. But I'm not. I really got do work.
No, now is you are lazy to answer. Not lazy.
They don't need to know the details of my day lah,
Yo,
then when I'm supposed to do,
很不划Susan，我们 answer 了吼，他就讲，哎呀，他们不用懂啦。但我们 answer 我觉得被骗。
Like last week, it was meant to be sending out the books, right? So you send out the books, then have to plan. Okay, when you're going to go to the post office. Then you have to make sure that they go in batches. So, okay, are you going to sort it by country?
Then she gave me 10,000 receipts.
I did give 10,000 receipts. That one is post office give you 10,000 receipts because they go and charge everything. Then suddenly he swivel. Oh, I forgot these 2 parcels. I charged separately. Okay.
There was one day, right? There was one day I got so many receipts. No, then inside my record keeping, I got part 1, got part 2, got part 3, got part 4. Then I'm like, oh my god! Like if the auditor ever raised, I was just can you go and ask Stephanie?
It's not me. It's the SingPost.
Yeah, then you tell the auditor.
Okay, it's SingPost problem, not my problem. Cause
everything is problem.
Easy to ship if you are buying things when you're in Europe.
Easy to ship is not easy to ship.
Yeah, then it's charged separately. Then the rest of the world is another receipt. Then he forgot the 2 parcels, so it's another receipt.
Yeah.
Then not my fault. That one is.
Then you look like Stephanie 在洗黑钱.
Very good. I'm washing money clean.
That day got 8 transactions. I think to Steph, reimbursing to Steph got don't know how many micro transactions.
Thank you.
So this is how you siphon the money.
Very good. Come out with random receipts.
Yeah, it's my thing dry. No, it still haven't dry.
Oh my god.
Color.
Oh, I'm using the tortilla.
Color.
Did you Stephanie share everything? Yeah. Color.
Oh, the color one is your daughter.
Yeah, then the child also go color.
Did he say that? No, right?
Then he color everything. Okay, what's the next question?
I don't want to ask really lah. You skiving off of the question one. Okay, wait.
You say you don't want to ask already. I'm very happy.
Cannot. You already
Quietly.
skive very long already. You what the heck?
Quietly have a life.
Quietly have a life.
How do you find joy in life? Name 2 ways.
How to find joy
Surely
in
you all
life?
very good at Skype. Everyone can answer this very well, right?
Everyone should
No.
be very good in this so
Yeah,
that we
everyone
can
should be very good at
survive.
this. Yeah.
Is it eating?
Huh? Then you find joy in life only through eating. How do you
Then-
find joy in life?
Daniel will
Eating.
agree. Daniel will agree. I find joy in life
Continue watching?
by spending time with people who are equally as nonsense as I am. Very good.
Yo.
That's my part one.
What if they
Susan, what's your part one?
don't find joy in life because you spend
Then on my birthday, they shouldn't renew their friendship contract with me.
Why have to be your birthday?
My one revolution around the world. You want your birthday?
One revolution around the world?
Then don't go to her birthday party. Don't go there.
Here's your
No
gift.
need to renew the
Here's your
contract.
gift. Here's your gift. I don't want to be friends with you anymore.
Bye. This is I want refund.
Susan, what's your answer?
You got two eh.
You answer two
Yeah.
already, man?
We part one, then we go around the.
Yeah,
Oh,
这个
okay,
这个
okay.
人哦很多借口的。
Okay. My part one is that quite similar to yours. Okay. I will find the joy to tease my son. Sometimes I would like to talk some nonsense to him, then trying to see how he responds. Then I say, ha 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 ha.
Yo. Will backfire
It's
one
true.
or this one?
I have.
Huh? No
Fact,
lah.
I got story about this backfiring.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
Recently, I've been trying to teach Charlotte critical thinking skills, and then
Oh,
I've been trying
dear.
to teach her. I've been trying to teach her the idea that just because someone is in a position of authority doesn't make what they say right. So you must think whether the person say things whether it makes sense. So in
I
order
think
to
5
like
years
challenge,
old very hard eh.
in order
Yeah lor.
so we
Yeah.
try lah. So in order to challenge her thinking,
Yo.
I'll ask
Oh,
her.
later
I'll
she
say,
come out got more
say
problem
something.
how?
then after that I say, does that make sense or not? You know? Then I say you must. What was
会太
the
小
phrase?
Yeah.
When she go and challenge the
I also
teacher
think
how?
Can I don't mind. You should challenge authority.
That time I it's kind of like that time I won fair and square. She accused me of cheating, you know. Yeah, and she was angry at me for 45 minutes and she was glaring at me the whole day, you know.
She got
The whole
of
time she was
feelings.
glaring at. Are you sure this is the right? Oh my god. Okay,
At first I
等一下
haven't-
老师哦 arrange parent teacher meeting.
very good.
Very good.
Then
Hello, mother.
Yeah.
Come to my school.
Good lah.
I did something silly. Then she said, "Mommy, when you did this, do you think things through? Does it make sense?" Then I was like, "Oh my god." It is
Very good.
me, but
Very
small child version.
Very good. It's your karma.
Very good.
You annoy too many people already. This is your karma.
And then the Susan, the ha ha ha, she also ha ha ha. When she teased me.
But what I did is only like those really happy things or some nonsense not that kind of serious topic. Because
小
I,
了
Yeah.
Last time I joked with her. I said I throw you into the longkang. Then she remember. So then we went swimming one time. Then outside the swimming
Longkang so
complex
small.
got longkang. No, big longkang. Then after she said, "Mommy, I throw you into the longkang." Then I laughed. Then she laughed. And then I'm like, then I'll swim through the longkang and climb up into our house through the toilet bowl. And then she got very upset. No, that's where all the poo and pee go. And she want to cry, you know. She got so
Yeah, why you make her like that?
How I know
Yeah,
she'll
like
cry?
She's like you very highly sensitive.
I cannot climb
Yeah.
through the toilet because then
Yeah.
get the pee poo poo. So now I know.
Yeah.
But I think this kind of thing is not that bad also, because from here you can know how they think in certain some situations. So as long as after that you explain to her, then I think it should be fine.
But I thought it was quite funny. So crying because of that. Okay, Debbie, how you find joy in life?
Recently I find joy in sleeping.
Very good.
Yeah,
醒什么
because
觉？
I
睡
don't know,
觉。
I feel very tired. I'm not sure why I'm so tired also. Then I'm still working on it. Because my towel hasn't dried yet. Can you believe it?
So
It's
long.
still wet. Yeah. I regret doing this. But what to do? What?
Regret doing it.
Yeah, I regret doing it. Yeah, so recently I find joy in sleeping. I don't know why I recently feel very tired. So every possible time that I can slot in, I will try and think of how to maximize my sleeping hours. But I still maintain a very busy schedule. Yeah, I mean, I do wish that I can not can just like log off my brain and then just chill out. But I don't think it's gonna be possible for another, I don't know how long. This year is quite packed. Yeah. And then coupled with all the things that we are trying to do as a team, right? Yeah. So and then I also squeeze in my family members. So it's very hectic because got so many different sides of the family. Yeah. I'm not an extrovert the whole time, even though I can be an extrovert. So sometimes I think I get very, very tired when I have to deal with a lot of social things. And then people don't realize that I get very tired with all these social things. So they tend to expect, like, oh, why you never go? Like, you should go, like, that kind of thing. So unknowingly, they put pressure on me to attend certain things in the family that I don't really want to attend. And then I feel very, very tired. If I have to sort of force myself to go, I feel very tired. So nowadays, right, instead of forcing myself, I try not to force myself out. Like if I'm really very tired, I will tell them, okay, I am actually very, very tired. I'm tempted to go, but I really cannot, like I'm not feeling very great. So recently, I caught the flu bug from my dad. I didn't pass it to Steph. I didn't have the chance to pass it to Steph also. Because I didn't see her at that point in time. So when I met her, I was already getting better. So yeah, when I met her, actually I had no symptoms. I only had like my body was fighting very hard. So because of that, right, I sort of try to scale back my whatever I'm doing. Because your body is showing signs of strain, it means that you are very fatigued already lah. So I try not to push myself lah. So certain things like my social life and everything, right, has been actually put on hold. And sometimes I still make time for my friends. Like this Thursday, I have to see one of my friends to pass her the book and all that. And also a book for her sister. So I haven't seen her in a very, very, very long time. Because the last time when she invited us also, I wasn't able to go. And Steph represented the last time. So I haven't seen her in a few years, I think. Yeah. And it's things like that lor. Like it's kind of like, I won't say that it makes me happy or I enjoy like saying no to certain social gatherings, but at least I'm not like maxing out lah. Because your body can feel it when you are maxing out. I mean, you can feel that you are really overstretching. So I feel a bit better when I know that I'm not overstretching. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that's one of the things that I'm trying to make I'm trying to balance it in my life so that it makes me feel more comfortable. And then hopefully will bring me more joy lah. Okay. You all have the second one, right? Hello?
Drawing. Yeah, I need to press the unmute button. Also, they are doing
I don't know
aircon maintenance here. I'm telling you now.
I'm not 你肚子里面的虫
I got no 虫 inside my 肚子。
Got
me? Why? Why got?
Because you're always eating and very hungry all the time.
No. I eat an appropriate amount of food. Anyways.
Unless it's
Drawing makes
dessert.
drawing brings me joy. Drawing brings me joy. So I guess
Dessert also brings you joy.
pain au chocolat brings me joy. Joy. Do you don't speak properly now? So I guess to answer the question is you find something that you enjoy doing, a hobby that you enjoy doing.
Why all is it eating?
Eating can be a hobby if you want.
Really?
I think because it's weaved into our culture. We spend time with people.
I thought you are French.
Yeah, we have freaking like hours long meals with people. Lunch go into tea go into dinner.
But you are at 6 years old, you got this, man.
Yeah, I used to be diagnosed with this like thing where like the doctor say my intestine is longer than normal. So then I will eat smaller meals compared to other people. Then my grandma keeps like complaining to my mother. Why she always hungry?
How do they
I
know
don't
that
know.
your intestine is longer than normal?
It's just my
They take out and
mother.
see.
Maybe they measure. I don't know. They do scan. They
How
like,
to measure?
Yeah,
I
how?
don't know. But my mother
Inside
said
got worms.
the doctors diagnosed it. Then say it won't affect her quality of life. It's just she'll eat smaller meals. So there's that. Yeah. Susan, how to find joy?
Figure out
I
your
found that
intestine length.
Eat medicine so that you don't have worms.
Yeah.
蛔虫药. Recently, I find that when because sometimes I think these few months I like to do the handmade book, so I will cut the paper on myself. So I just buy a bigger size of paper then cut. Then I find that when I cutting the paper, right, I'm very happy. I don't know why. Yeah, I don't know why.
So
I just
not
saw
just-
recently.
So
Huh?
she's not just confusion, she's distraction also.
Very good.
Maybe after
Upgrade,
destroy, then you reconstruct.
Upgrade.
Very good.
Yeah.
Yeah, like doing the handmade book, right? You need to cut, then you organize them together, then sew together. So you first need to destroy, then reconstruct again. I don't know why. I still cannot find the explanation for this one. So just now when you ask, then I try and say, I find joy from. Yeah, I think for like kids, right? When they trying to do the Lego, they'll start by destroying everything to dismantle all those things. Then slowly they will learn how to rebuild or put everything together.
I small child, I got take apart a clock before. Then my mother, why you take it apart? Then I'm like, I want to see inside. Then she said, then you know put back. And I said, I don't know. So I had to throw
Very
the
good.
clock.
So wasted.
Yeah.
What the clock do to you?
I don't know.
我看你不爽。
then
把你
I
撤掉。
I remember my brother like to do that also when he's small, but he knows how to fix it back.
Yeah, I know how to
he
do that.
one step ahead. Then I remember got another alarm clock. It's a Pikachu clock. Then it goes wake up, wake up. And then when you press the button to off it, then you go good morning.
哎呦， How does that bring you joy?
Oh, it's very funny. I was telling her where you buy it. Then she said she don't know. I want to buy it. Don't know where to find. Maybe it's for the best.
Then it brings you joy.
Yeah, it brings me joy. The stupid shit brings me joy.
What, the Pikachu?
Yeah, the Pikachu, they say good morning to me.
I also say good morning to you, but I'm not a Pikachu.
But you bring me joy also. Applicable.
How I bring you joy? Because you kacau me.
Okay.
What? 有点不划算耶。
Why? Why not worth it?
不
划算.
划算，
Oh shit, I draw.
不划算。Very good. Very good.
Never mind.
My second one. What brings me joy?
Stephanie brings you joy.
No. It brings me chaos.
It's still part of joy.
No, chaos is not joy. Chaos
Why?
is chaos.
Chaos is joy.
You like chaos?
I bring you mana. Nah.
You bring me Nana.
No, I bring you. Yeah, fair enough. That's also true.
Yeah, you bring me Nana.
I bring you Nana. Your meow meows bring you joy.
No,
but we
no,
bring you a
recently
lot of
they
poop
bring me a
also.
lot of stress.
No.
Recently they bring me a lot of stress. I think what makes me happy is that, you know, I have the people that I love with me. Although they are doing rubbish things sometimes. Yeah. Who are? Yeah. Who are? Yeah, so
Don't know.
I
yeah.
never do rubbish
And
things.
you do. Yeah. So I think for me it's important that, you know, how do I explain? Like, it's kind of like, you know, life is not easy, right? Especially during the pandemic, especially with all the things that we face, right? You know, life is stressful, and there's a lot of things that come between the team. You know, when you have a good thing going, right? A lot of things will happen, you know, and something good cannot stay the same without stuff happening to it, you know. Does that make sense? Like, you know, when you have something good, when you have like a good thing going, then there'll be things that try to pour white. Like, you know, like just come in. How do I explain it in English? Like pour white.
Disturb. Spoil.
Disturb is disturb,
Tarnish.
but yeah, maybe tarnish lor. No, like it's kind of like, you know, you can have like a very good relationship, you can have very good teamwork, and then something happens, then you know the teamwork or the communication is affected. Yeah, I feel very upset you know, when that happens, because I feel that the team, right, is much better than that. We love each other more than that. Does that make sense? But because of certain things that happen, right? Like recently certain things happen, right? Then I feel like, you know, it's like it took away our joy. I mean the team's joy lah. It took away the team's joy. Actually the team is very happy, very, you know, like we enjoy each other, we laugh and joke. We still laugh and joke. We still care about each other, but the event or the thing that happened, right, made us frustrated, you know. Like there's a frustration down there, you know, with the situation. Not so much with the person or with the team, but it's because you know, like we live in a very fallen society. So it's like when there's something good, right? Like when you try and help people, right? You can help people to a certain extent, and then something will have to happen, and then you either have to stop or, you know, something has to change, you know, and then you cannot always be happy, you know. I don't know how do I explain this. So for me, right, what brings me joy is the fact that, you know, our team is still together, you know. You get what I'm trying to say or not? Yo, the ball you check out already. Oh.
You hear?
Not me.
Wait for you to finish.
I'm feeling all this by myself.
I think sometimes we can't control what happens in our daily life. Just that actually for this kind of like challenges or some bad times that come to us, is kind of like opportunity for us to maybe understand more or to learn something new.
No, I'm not saying that we can avoid it. I'm not saying want to avoid or throw it away. You know? I'm not. What the team has,
I understand.
Correct. What the team has gone through, right, is basically good for the team's growth also. So recently stuff that we went through, right, I'm glad that we went through as a team, but of course I am sad that it affected the team in a way also, because it's like we have to work harder to communicate, we have to work harder so as to not misunderstand each other, you know. It's not that I want to prevent it. It's just that what brings me joy is I realize that the team is happy together. So I'm not saying that, it's like a child growing up, you cannot prevent the child from falling down, right? The child need to learn how to walk, right? Then when you learn how to walk, it's part of falling down and picking himself up. That's learning how to walk also, right?
Yeah.
So you
So
cannot
it's a
stop the
process.
child. Yeah, you cannot stop the child from falling down. It's part of the learning experience for the child. It's just like we cannot prevent bad things from happening to us or to the team or what. But from those episodes, it made me understand that, I care very much about the team and then the team being happy, being profitable, being learning all the time, just having the team together is something that brings me joy lah. Yeah, it's not that I want to prevent things from happening or like 在怪人 why you all do this sometimes yeah I joke like ayo like what you all doing that kind of thing, but it's not to the extent that I feel that need to prevent certain things 做错就改 do wrong then you
Psychology of relationship say that relationship must go through rupture and repair though, in order to strengthen. So if any relationship, I'm not saying like relationship in the sense
you have
of
to build
like,
trust
I'm not talking about like in the sense of like just purely like romantic relationships and friendship,
that's how trust is built also.
Yeah, so is in a way like Susan said, it's also a good thing because then you test the relationship and it survived intact, But I understand your point. Your point is also it will change in some ways.
I'm not saying it's not a good thing. I'm just saying that from all of these, I realized that what makes me happy is the team.
Because you feel protective over it, so that's how like
you
know that
I cannot don't protect also. Yeah, and I also cannot
you.
don't protect because to me it's like I built this from scratch, right? We all built this from scratch, right? We are all responsible in some way or another, right? And also a lot of the things that happen to us, all of us have a valid response to it, right? We have a valid learning response. We have a valid response to how we react to the other teammate, So it's not something that I feel should be replaced. It's not. Whether it's bad or not, I don't think it's bad. I think it's part of growing. But my point is that it helps me to realize that actually the team being together is something that brings me a lot of joy lah. Like just being together, not even like some people will say that, my team must be like finish this project, finish 10,000 good projects, then I'm very happy because we finished 10,000 projects. But my point is not that. No, my point is that the fact that we are still there as a team is already a major achievement already, Yeah. Because you cannot not have it's kind of like every time Steph and I we have fight or we have an argument, we have a fight or we have an argument, right? Somehow or other, right, we bring at the end of the argument, we are brought to another level of the relationship, I mean, of course it's painful lah. Who wants to fight, right, with someone that you care about? And Steph can say very hurting things, then I also say things that hurt her, you see. I mean, not on purpose sometimes, or on purpose sometimes we still hurt each other, But that's life, right? That's relationships, right? But my point is that every time when we have that kind of outburst, right? And then when we come back to fix it, right? Then only the trust is gained, And that's how we learn, from each other. Like, if I talk to her like that, she's going to think of it like that. So it builds on the whole friendship experience
because communication not perfect right? So sometimes there's misunderstanding. So sometimes the communication style there's a disconnect. So you update your personal preference in your head. Okay, there be this word you don't like, or this phrase need to say in a different way.
Yeah, Steph got a lot of words she don't like.
Very good.
Steph got a lot of words she don't like.
All people have like weird idiosyncrasies that they have. It's just how much bullshit you're willing to put up with. Because you're also full of shit. Right? I say in general, you, not you.
No, I know. But yesterday, right, we had this conversation at the dinner table. So this is your mom. This is your mom and Daniel talking. So we are very comfortable with each other, that's why we can talk like that, okay? But I'm not picking on them because it was true, it really did happen, and none of us have any ill feeling, even though, that was what was said. So I cannot remember what your mom was talking about. And then she talked about being fat and how, how the family that she and Steph belong to are naturally fat. Okay? Hello? I don't misunderstand me. Yeah, I'm not calling anybody fat. I'm just saying that, some families, they have
Big bone.
that kind of, yeah. And Steph's
genes.
mom was talking about that, okay? Then Daniel was immediately, Steph don't like you to call her fat.
No, it's okay, she's not here.
Yeah, your mom, it's okay lah, she's not here lah, and then she don't know lah. Anyway,
sounds on brand.
Yeah, so the both of them, right, they really talk in the same way, Yeah, and it's like that's how close the team is, because although Steph and Daniel don't see each other all the time, but he also knows what she don't like, because she will tell us that she don't like.
I'm not the kind of person that go and say things behind people's back. I'm not like my mother. My mother is a different sort. But my mother do me harm.
Now you are saying things behind her back.
No, I wouldn't. They're not things I wouldn't say to her face.
Yeah. But then you are saying things, so you cannot say you're not.
For rubbish, my mother.
She also thinks you're full of rubbish, Steph. I'm sure.
That's why we are all full of rubbish.
But we are all, yeah. That's why I was going to say we are all.
Yeah, so it's just the kind of bullshit that we put up with, right? That's how you choose your friends.
It's not. You cannot choose your friends. She's your mother. She's not your friend.
You can choose to cut out your parents from your life, dear. That's what no contact means.
That's not.
So if your parents...
the point of this discussion. My God, it's supposed to be like, what makes you join that account of my parents?
Yeah, they can bring
what are you telling
joy too. If they're full of shit, then you need to hold your peace in your life. You should.
By cutting out your parents?
Yeah,
how is that? It's gonna be more stressful,
No.
Yes.
If they bring you a lot of stress,
oh
you cut them out, then you got no stress. It goes from 100 stress to 0 stress.
Then you bring me stress, then I cut you out.
Can.
Not for rubbish. Oh,
but hey, it's rubbish that you're willing to put up with. Do you like my flower?
I don't want to renew contract this year. Can or not?
What month are we in now? April, May, June, July, August. So still got about 3 more months.
And then?
So you check back on your warranty period in August, okay?
What the heck?
Maybe got sale at that point in time. Then they'll change.
What sale? I don't want to buy more thing. I want refund.
Sasa lele.
This is how she call money. No lah, we are just very close lah, the whole bunch of us. So if you are listening in and you're panicking about us, right, don't know, we are fine.
Wellness check. Email Susan.
This
Okay.
is fine. Yeah, Susan, they always tell you to do things, Susan.
Huh?
Are you being held hostage?
Who?
Yeah.
These two
always tell
monkeys called Debbie and Stephanie.
Yeah.
How
No lah, I mean, so basically, right, I think that having the team together essentially, right, is already a major achievement already. Because, when you choose to work together, right, you are putting yourself in a vulnerable position, You understand? If you work by yourself, right, you are not so vulnerable because you call all the shots, right? If anything happens, you are the only one affected. That's what working by yourself is.
Well, you are
but when you work with,
because then you become echo chamber. Yes, all my ideas are good because they are my ideas.
No, but vulnerable in terms of hurt.
Emotional.
Yeah. So if you are working by yourself, you don't get hurt, because it's either yes or no, right? It's not up for debate, unless you got schizophrenia and then you are like arguing yourself,
Maybe I got anxiety. I talk myself out.
Yeah, but it's still you, It's like limited. The damage is limited,
Because it's a private limited.
But then if you have a teammate and you are constantly giving input and the teammate is also constantly giving input, there is a vulnerability to that. Because if the friendship falls apart, you would have put in a lot of effort. Hello?
Hello.
The both of them very reluctant to agree with me today.
Oh no, I'm not saying agree or not agree. Hey, when we make points also, you don't agree. It's just playing devil's advocate or just talking, right?
agree. I got agree. I got agree also.
I disagree that you got agree.
I tell you, she's more for she when she's sick, you know.
I know. You know why?
No.
Because then I got no filter system in place. My brain just really feel like it's full of water today.
Oh my gosh.
So
Are you sure you're coming here tomorrow?
No, I don't think I should. I was going to text you.
Then how to do?
On call lah.
Then I wanted to do team lunch, then have your mom eat with us.
Then we team lunch lah. You grab food for me, then I grab food for you. And then we eat together, but far away, but still together.
Why don't you focus on getting well?
I cannot will my body to wellness.
Why not? Why not?
So for
Why not? Why not?
I can will it, but whether it agrees with me, maybe the germ's very strong. I don't know where the hell.
I forgot to draw
the
InaCalm. Oh shit. Okay, now draw.
Very good.
I was like, what am I doing? How come I still got half the tile left? Am I supposed to continue or what? Then I forgot about Susan's string, you know?
Very good.
No, but my argument is that I did Susan's string already. Okay, so it's fine.
Very good.
I think also can.
Susan
Because I did it yesterday. Yesterday I did it.
Okay lor.
Yeah, yesterday I did it. I did it faster than Susan.
Oh.
So fun. And
So
then
what's the next question?
so fast Okay,
I
just
go
now
pee. Can I go pee first?
Aiyo.
Then
Go lah. Aiyo.
Okay, my wait. I see you guys in a bit.
Let me go and strike off the question that I asked already. Wait, later I reuse. How do you find joy? And then what does a productive day look like to you? Okay.
You are not going in sequence,
Yeah, I'm not going in sequence. I wrote this very long ago.
Very good.
Yeah, cause I got do homework, you know. Yeah. Not like some people.
Yeah, I don't do homework.
Then I think for me, right, it's important that what we go through, we stick together. Then that makes me happy lah. Then seeing you all together, enjoying, having fun, being happy, makes me happy. Brings me joy.
True. I think for relationship is something just like our handphones, the apps. You need regular updates. To go through some bugs, something you need to adjust, then you do the updates. Then the relationships become stronger and stronger. Not just in the company, like in the family members, spouse, also like that. With the kids also. So this is something that we need to accept.
I think also because, you know, a lot of people get very jaded after a while working together.
But I think from this kind of no matter it's challenges or conflicts, if really the people are not meant to be together, then this is the chance for them to know, oh, okay, this is not someone that not suitable.
Yeah. That's why we no longer partnering that person for future things. Right? Right not? You know what I'm talking about?
Yeah.
Because if we don't go through this, we don't know that the person is like that. Right?
True.
We thought the person is something else. We thought the person is genuine, you know? Yeah, because we are very genuine people, you see. So when we are very genuine, right, we think that people are genuine also. We give people the chance, you know. But then there are some people, right, you don't know what they're thinking. That's the problem. I mean, if that person is really going to help, really, you know, interested in helping the business, your business or whatever, then there wouldn't be so much demands that the person plays, you know. Yeah. Because if you care about a person, you cannot help but extend your concern, extend your favor towards that person, right? If it's kind of like, if let's say I look at Isaac, and although he's not my son, right, I care about him enough. I will buy toys for him. I will. It's not that 我需要做 It's not that I have to do it, It's not that I'm doing it out of anything, It's just that I like to see him happy.
So is it I don't love you?
What?
I add so much nonsense to your life.
What kind of
I
I thought you go and
love
pee.
her
You
so
go and
much.
pee lah.
I pee already. Come back already.
Oh, nonsense come back also.
Very, very good. You miss me?
No.
Susan, do you miss me?
Yes. Okay.
Okay, very
Happy?
good.
So 勉强.
Okay, what's the next question?
Yeah, so
Oh, did I miss?
hello, I was saying something.
Oh,
Come and
sorry.
interrupt. Yeah. So you see, when we care about each other, right? For example, although Isaac is not my son, he's not my nephew, but because I care about him, I want him to be happy. So I will buy him like donut, I will buy him toys. I will find ways to disturb him and say, 你懂啊 Auntie Debbie 买这个给你嘞 then 你要乖乖 that kind of thing, like it's just disturb only lah, I know he's a good boy, but sometimes it's like,
So I must buy you donuts and toys
No,
also.
I don't want. I'm just talking about Isaac in the context of loving somebody that you don't have to.
What
In
should
the
I buy
natural,
you? Gluten-free cookies.
in the natural is not something that I 一定要做 like it's not something that I have to be doing. I don't have to tint tiles for Susan and draw for Susan and give it to Susan. I don't have to buy you earrings, Steph, or buy you earrings, Susan, right? But I do that because I care. Right or not? Yeah, so that is why it's important to me, that kind of interaction is more important to me. Yeah. It's not 责任 of course there is other thing like 责任 but this one is not out of 责任 that you do. What?
Debbie must buy me earrings. Susan must bake me bread.
You
Those are the
already got
rules.
earrings lah.
Then where's my bread?
I don't know that one you have to ask her. 那个不关我事了。
Susan.
还在睡觉 The
Don't
bird is still
starter.
sleeping.
What the heck?
Susan is like, ask her go back and pee faster. Go pee again.
Go pee again.
No, I'll go and off my Wi-Fi. Off my
Pee you
Wi-Fi.
again.
Pee. Eee. Terrible.
Go pee again.
Go pee again.
Oh, Susan, she has the oh no already, the tangle.
What? Show me.
Drafting the... Oh, you want it? Yeah, I can give it to you if you want.
No, she said show me.
Show me.
Sure. I have
Can
for me.
show?
Your ear also got water, is it?
I told you it's blocked already. Yeah.
Your ear also got water.
No.
On the usual day also your ear also got water leh.
Yeah, I have.
Yeah.
Oh no.
No, it's based on
Why?
sign.
Oh no, relate to this tangle.
She just
Um,
want to steal the name from you.
yeah, then Debbie said, oh no, sounds like a Hawaiian flower. So it's match with this. Then okay,
Hey,
match
hello,
with
don't
this.
pull me into this, I'm not the one,
Well, too late. You're being pulled.
I didn't say about the flower.
You did. What kind of nonsense?
No.
I'm drafting the. Oh
Oh no.
no! The flower one. Never mind. Anyways,
Yeah, I'm lost.
I'm
I don't
making
know what's going on.
I'm making the blog post, and then all our shim will be published to the world.
Oh my gosh.
Very good.
I don't think she's sick. I think she's taking revenge.
You know what? I told you already. No filter system. Talk more rubbish.
She's taking revenge.
When tired, when sick, when drunk. Then we'll talk more
Why are
rubbish
you
than
drunk?
usual. Not drunk lah. Right
On
now,
what?
I cannot be drunk. I'm sick. It's the second option. I wish I was drunk. That would be better. Drunk tangling rather than sick tangling. Terrible.
Yeah, where you catch it from? I'm
I
very
don't
curious.
know.
Who got it?
You?
But I
From
didn't
who?
get
my mother.
to
My
pass
mother.
to you.
My mother.
Huh?
My mother.
She
What?
was sick, eh?
You did say there's like latent shedding. So maybe that's that.
Who shed?
You ah.
No, but mine was I caught my dad's bug on the 9th of April,
Then
It's very far away,
then
You can count or not?
Then it take a while to Get here.
What?
Yeah, I'm not going to like. What am I going to do? Charge the person money
Go
for
take
making
medicine
mistake?
lah.
Take one medicine.
Go take the Panadol cold.
Don't want
Panadol
take
flu.
Panadol.
Then you
Right
okay, go and
now-
buy Telfast.
Right now got no medicine. Go home and take medicine, okay?
Go take Telfast. Do you remember I asked you to buy?
Okay.
Do you know or not what I'm talking about?
Yes, I got received advertisement on YouTube.
Yeah. You know now, right? I tell her phone what to show her as ads, you know?
You're like, slide to the
Yeah. So I tell her phone, Telfast.
cold and flu medicine.
Yeah.
Over the counter remedies for cold.
Then the phone will serve her the ad, you know?
Very good.
Then she'll remember go and buy.
Then I tell my mother, Debbie got advertisement for penthouse in New York, $1 million.
Yeah.
Then
No, not $1 million, $40 million.
then how come I don't have any penthouse? I also want penthouse advertisements. Why I don't have?
I don't want the advertisement, I want the penthouse.
I don't think it works that way.
Susan. I don't want the advertisement, I want the penthouse.
I don't want to pay money, but I want the house.
Okay, next question.
Where is Susan?
How do you find purpose in life? 2 ways. Purpose, not joy. Joy was just now, okay? You don't try and reuse your answer.
How find purpose?
How do you find purpose in life? 2 ways.
First, you find what you're good at.
So,
Then the next step,
go and annoying people. Then you go and find people to annoy.
no, similarly, but not quite. Then you
Oh
go
my
and
gosh.
find a way that the thing that you're good at doing can help your community. Then that's how you find purpose. By serving the community.
How do you find purpose at? Do you do that?
Oh, yeah, I do.
Right?
We do claim your calm. We do CCTV.
That is teaching class.
Yeah, and
They are paying for it.
yeah, and they find value in it.
No, so
They
then
find
you are
community
saying
in
that
it.
teaching gives you a purpose.
Oh, okay lah.
Right?
Very
You
good.
anyhow one.
Anyhow, wet can.
Yeah, anyhow one.
Is Susan still around? Susan, you here?
Yes,
She
I'm
run
back.
away.
Oh, you're back,
Ran
yes.
away.
How to find
跑掉了。
purpose in life is the question.
No, it's not. It's how do you find purpose in life? 2 ways.
Almost there.
No, it's not. Later she come and tell me some don't know what that she never do one.
What?
What?
Okay, first, I think I agree with Steph saying that what's to know what we are talented with, what we are good at. Then I will try to see the people around me, what they need. The way to see what people needs sometimes is quite difficult. But what I do is actually try to reflect or recall who are the kind of people who appears in my life recently. For example, a lot of people telling me that they are very stressed or they are very upset or whatever. Yeah, this is when they give me to let me see some problems. Then I find that these people, they need a way to relax, or maybe a way for them to have some me time for themselves. Then I say, can I fulfill them? Can I help them? If can, then maybe this is one of the purpose that I can do to help them. And also, this might also be something that I need to do.
How do you find purpose in your life? Not find purpose for other people.
Okay, this is one thing.
I know
one
you
thing is that
are very
for people
helpful,
that,
but can you help yourself first?
No.
I know your answer is to help them find.
I will find another person who can help me. Then we help each other.
Oh.
You are so helpful until you never help yourself.
No, I help people, then people will come and automatically come and help me.
Yo, this one is
Don't know
con,
eh, to
another
me,
con.
right, it's like I find my purpose by seeing what can I do for other people. Because I believe that when I do something for other people, it actually build up my own confidence or maybe my own talent. Yeah, this is what I thought actually. Because sometimes
Then
I don't know. Then
okay,
what?
then how do you help us?
What you need?
I also
Sourdough?
very stressed. No, that one is not me. That one is the other person.
Your stress I cannot help. I cannot
Yeah, see?
help to do accounts.
Yeah, see? Yeah, see?
Yeah, just like what
So
I
you never
said.
help me,
You
so
see,
you don't
you
love
see what
me.
people, you see what other people needs. Then you see what I can do. I know that you need someone to help in accounts, but I cannot do. Then I cannot
And then
help.
the person also run away.
Yeah, I was gonna say she got try to help,
That
but then
他也跑掉
yeah,
了。
Yeah,
No
she's
lah,
too
I think
busy. She very
right. No,
busy.
I think right. The accounts is no choice. I have to do it. I
Can you
come to
hire
a
someone? Can you hire someone to do bookkeeping?
yeah,
Is that like a
but
legit job?
yes, but my point is where your funds come from. Your funds not stable. Now we are closing shop lah, this lah, that lah.
CCTAU will bring money or what? Oh, but CCT. Oh
It's
yeah, CCTAU will bring money.
non-profit.
We take organizer fee what?
Yeah, at the end of it, then the person don't need to get paid all the way until at the end of it. No lah, I
It's a
think
private conversation.
no. Okay,
So is it means that I should go and learn
no.
to do accounts
No,
or
no, please
learn
don't.
bookkeeping?
No, I very scared of you. You don't want. Later you 做卵 the whole thing I don't know how to fix.
IRAS coming
Yeah.
after us.
No, I think in closing to this point about accounts, I think I have to do it. I think I got no choice. I think I have to do it. So therefore, I have to delegate away other things in order to do this. Does that make sense? Yeah.
Okay.
Because it's so complicated that even the person also don't understand. Then I think we will scare more people away. So, I think eventually, right, I will have to delegate away more things, and then I can focus on this. Does that make sense?
Yeah.
Yeah. So no choice lah. Okay. Yeah. Continue your what? Help
Finish
people.
already lor.
Help people. What?
Not finish, right?
Very good.
See other needs, then
我跟你讲啊，你们两个真的是 con 人家的嘞！哎呦
That's okay. See your answer.
看你而已。
See your answer, Debbie.
See my answer. How do I
Let
find
us
purpose in
参考。
life? 给你参考。
The direction, not the answer. I want to see the way you answer. Come,
C for chaos, C for confusion, C for catastrophe, C for con, C for crook also.
C for correct.
Coconut.
Yo. What's that about? So funny. Okay. How you find joy? How you find joy? How you find purpose?
Aiyo.
Anyhow.
How I find joy? Okay, how I find joy? Like, very happy.
No.
Okay, can go already.
No.
How I find my purpose? Actually, I don't know why I read this type of question. Because recently I did feel that I lost my purpose, you know?
Yo.
Yeah.
So 可怜的. Why?
Yeah, cause I find that helping people, right? So I really care a lot about the people that I care about. I care about the people. Yeah, I care about the people that I care about.
Sure, so.
Correct. Yeah, it's correct. But it's correct. You know, it's not wrong. I care a lot about the people that I care about. It's true. To the point where I may do things that other people won't do lah. I'm trying to be very vague so that I don't accidentally be too public with private info. If you know what I mean. So in a way, right, I felt like I am very drained emotionally recently. This is recently, not too long ago. And then right, I realized that it's not the fact that I care about people that I find that it's draining, you know. It comes with caring for people, but the opposition is the thing that makes me feel very drained. So in order for me to work backwards, so I'm working backwards lah, okay, when I'm explaining this, is that it's not that I should stop caring about people so much or stop doing the things that I do for people so much. It's more like I need to come back to the why I am doing this and the for who and for what. Then right, I will slowly find back my purpose slowly. Does that make sense to you? Or you're very, very confused what I'm saying?
Very confused.
Very confused. Okay. Can I just let y'all be confused then?
Can.
I think for me, I do a lot of things that people find very difficult to do. And I do it willingly. And then sometimes I burn out because I face a lot of obstacles. And then I have to figure out, in order to face the obstacles, I need the energy and the strength, right? So I need to figure out why I do the things I do, who I do it for, and then like what is my greater purpose lah. So or what is my, what I'm trying to do, like what's the goal in mind, So when I figure out all these things, right, like who am I doing it for, what am I doing it for, why am I doing this, right, then I will find like the purpose that I originally set out on to do. Does that make sense? So although it is draining, although a situation can be draining or can be tiresome, as long as I can find the who, that means the person that I care about, the who, the what, the circumstance, and the reason behind it, right, then I will get my purpose. Hello? Lost liao.
Hello.
Is it lost liao?
A bit.
Huh? I explained twice I'm not going to explain it third time. You lost, you are lost. Bye.
Lost, don't come back, no fine.
Susan understand what I'm saying or not? Susan also lost. Hello?
Susan not
Really
here.
lost?
No. Susan 真的走了。Yeah, 不见人。
Oh my gosh.
很好。
You really
I'm back.
don't understand or you purposely want?
I
No,
really
no,
don't
no,
understand.
just I'm awake.
Huh?
Just
You're
I'm
back?
awake.
I don't
I'm
understand.
awake.
Yeah, I know
You.
you are awake. I'm asking Steph, is it she purposely or she...
I really don't understand. Maybe my brain not all there. Why you laugh at me?
No, I'm laughing in despair. I'm not laughing at anybody. What? Yeah. Explain.
If I don't understand, I don't understand ma. I try to be honest.
I laugh also cannot.
Like, yeah, I understand. I actually don't understand.
No, you liar. liar.
So I try to be
Hands on
honest.
fire.
I don't wear pants.
Obscene.
Come one more time.
Don't want.
I don't
You go.
want. That's my tangle.
I very tired. I say twice. Now I forgot already. I'm getting forgetful already. I can't remember the
Okay.
whole thing. Yeah.
What's the question?
How do you find purpose in your life? 2 ways.
How do you find purpose in your life? True. How do you find purpose in your life? By
So you got
connecting.
hear the conversation or you disappeared just now?
I'm awake. I'm disappeared
Aiyo.
because the little boy wake up then cry. Yeah, he cannot control his tear,
Aiyo.
so I have the mama to control.
Oh. But not bad. I know how to say. I cannot control my tears.
But it's like nonsense, right? You cannot control your tears, then who can control?
But sometimes really, for me, is I cannot control it. Like sometimes I get very angry, then
Yeah.
I'll cry also.
And then she start yelling at people.
Yeah.
I cannot control my anger. I have to feel my feelings.
You can feel your feeling, but do not burst out with the tears. But just talk to me what's happened, what you want.
No, she will
That's what I
cry
talk to
one.
him.
But when she feel
You
her
don't talk,
feelings,
you
she's
cry, I
crying.
don't know.
No, for me with Charlotte is no cry can. For me, I don't mind the crying. I don't appreciate the when she hits
Yelling.
people or kick people. Yeah, or when she yells.
Mm.
That's why I do it. That's why the way I tell her is you can feel your feelings, but you can't make it other people's problem.
Mm.
You
Then you
must.
you make it my problem.
I talk through it.
Yeah.
I never. Then
Why
she
I have to
never.
talk to it? Why you hit me? I don't know what I will do, man. Actually, you did hit me. The both of you did hit me. God, there was one day. I had very bad nerve pain, and then Susan you started hitting me, and then Steph followed her.
She said increase your blood flow.
I was in pain.
I don't know. I just follow what she said.
Horrible. So horrible.
The one long time ago, right?
Yeah, but it's
long. Yes,
still hitting.
very long
It's
time.
still violence.
Okay lah, next time you see me, then you hit me back lah.
Still violence.
My muscle very thick one.
No, I'm a gentle person, not like you.
Okay, I'm very chulu one.
Yeah, the both of you are something.
Very good.
This one is 大姐大啊。Yeah.
You find
一动手就打人。
You find purpose in life through connecting
I don't
with
want
other people.
already. I want to take back already.
Why?
Enough. Got do something.
You got to wait till August. Susan, your birthday over already?
Huh?
Over already. Your birthday.
What is over?
Your birthday.
December.
Oh, not yet. Okay. Very good.
It will be auto renew.
Oh, 很好.
What?
Must cancel before. Cancel
No.
2 days
Auto
before.
renew.
She's the kind of company that make you go and call their landline, then make you wait for 50 minutes to connect to a human. Then you're like, oh, I'm looking to cancel my subscription.
That's why I say she's a crook. You never hear what I say.
Then after that, she said, oh, let me pass you to my sales team, and then you have to wait for
Then
50 minutes.
keep you waiting.
Yeah, you never hear what I say. I say she's a crook.
Very good.
Yeah, she's a crook.
Good job.
Crook job.
Good job.
Crook job.
Good job.
Crook
You
job.
find purpose through connecting with other people.
No, not us. You.
I find purpose through connecting with other people.
You are telling people to find for you.
Yeah, I'm an introvert, so please come and adopt an introvert if you're an extrovert.
Don't
Or an
want. Cannot adopt her. She will bully you.
Fair enough.
Then,
At least you know what you're getting into.
It's a con. I didn't know what I was getting into. It was a con.
Very good. Susan also didn't know. Susan's like, oh my god, what am I doing here?
It's a con.
Con Melanie lifestyle.
It's so
Okay.
convincing.
Susan, how
Huh?
do you find purpose in life?
Answer already, right?
Me too.
Oh, do. Oh, I already relax and like that.
I speak up on you.
Half? Got half or not?
Debbie, how do you find purpose in life?
I just answered only.
I answered already. Now it's your
Yeah, you make me repeat twice.
It's not my fault. My brain don't work.
Then it's your fault that you make me repeat twice.
No, it's my journalist's fault. Oh, you want to move on to the next question?
No, you cannot get away with it.
Then you answer. What? I already answered 2 things already. Yeah.
What's the second one?
By connecting with people.
Okay, I find purpose in life by sleeping more.
Oh.
Yeah, because
Like that also can.
excuse me, you don't answer. You don't answer. I never say anything. Then I answer. Then you like that also can.
Very good.
Yes.
Okay, with
like that
with
also
your
can.
answer, I got my answer also. You finish first.
I haven't been. I tell you this crook.
Yeah, I'm very happy. Like that also can. Oh, very happy.
这个 crook 来的，我跟你讲，crook 来的。
Okay, you finish your answer, then my turn.
Oh. 大姐大欺负人家。I don't want to say why, cause she gonna steal my answer.
What the heck? Teacher, she copy me.
Yeah, teacher.
No, when I say like that also can, which means I accept your answer, then I'm going to have my another answer.
Copy 人家的。
So I accept your answer, then I got the direction.
怎么来的这个人？No, okay. I say sleep, right? Because, right, like I said, recently I felt so drained, right, that I felt like I have to be something to everybody, you know. And every time my phone ring, it's another thing that I need to do, you know. So I feel so tired and so frustrated, right, that I began to lose my sense of purpose. So, right, when I'm really, really, very exhausted mentally, right, I realized that the best thing to do is try and go and sleep. Because then, after that, when you wake up, right, yeah, the problem is still there lah, okay, you cannot escape. But it gives you a fresher outlook to the thing, and then you are able to talk to more people. Because right now, okay, right now at this moment, right, I feel like everybody has something that they need or they want or they think or they want to tell me every time I look at my phone. So I feel very depleted. Not in a bad way or whatever way. I just feel depleted. I'm not analyzing whether it's a good thing or a bad thing, but I just feel depleted, you know. And I realized that the more depleted I am, right, the more I don't have answers to give the person or the people who are asking for things. So what I have realized has helped me regain the sense of purpose in talking to them, right, or regain my perspective, right, is to just go and sleep all sometimes. Because the nature of our work is that our work never stops. Our work comes in when we sleep, as well as when we are awake, you know. So for me, right, to switch off and sleep is sometimes the best thing that I can do to rejig my whole system and prevent myself from feeling too overwhelmed. Hello?
Mm.
Humans not meant to take in so much info at once anyways. So it's good. You sleep. Very good.
Yeah, see, it's a good answer. Susan, you what? Like that also
She
can.
never said
Yeah, very good, very good. I didn't say
She said this is a bad, right?
You-
That
Yeah, I
one for real.
You like that also
bad.
can.
Okay, then Susan, what is your part 2 answer?
I realized that
You say like that also can.
no.
No.
I
No.
when I listened to Debbie's, right, I found that actually by attending some courses, right, actually it helps me to find the purpose of my life. Because normally when we keep the same routine in my daily life, my mindset is just that direction. Then when I try to listen to some other people sharing or maybe read some books, then there's a time for me to like quietly reflect or maybe to think of, oh, I can do something. I have this kind of talent, then I can do this kind of thing in my life.
Yeah, she's very
So
good at
and
stealing
so forth.
people's idea.
Well, good
Yeah,
artist.
Yeah.
Good
Steal people's
artist
idea.
copy, great artist
Good
steal.
artist.
So it's good.
Yeah. No, this one
You are a great
always steal people's
artist.
idea one.
It's
But
good. I
this
also
one
do.
is okay, right? Because
Comfort.
it's
Never
really
say not okay.
really because some people they don't like to sleep so they can go and attend the courses
I like
to find the
sleep.
purpose.
I like to sleep.
No, some
Yeah,
people
I
they
like to sleep.
don't like. Some people
That's
they
their
find that
problem.
sleeping is a way. Yeah. That's why to our audience,
We make her life very
if you are if you are someone who don't like to sleep, or
Don't
maybe
say
you find that sleeping is wasting time and you don't sleep, don't go and attend the course. Attend courses
You don't
or read
sleep.
books.
You go and steal people's ideas.
But you cannot encourage people not to sleep. It's unhealthy.
No.
Not enough sleep can die one, you know.
We do not condone
But
not
you
sleeping.
but if you force people to sleep, also no good.
But we recently did force someone to sleep, Steph.
Huh?
Who?
We
Who?
fed her melatonin.
Oh,
Your cat
my mother.
Oh.
What happened to Debbie? Hello?
Hello? Yeah, what happened?
You
Yeah,
called
I
for
forced we forced someone to take melatonin to sleep.
it. Very
Mm.
good.
Yeah. Then how?
Melatonin is a naturally occurring hormone in your body. No,
Drugs.
not drugs. Well, I mean,
Drugs.
technically by the definition, it is drugs lah.
Drugs.
You don't get say so many times that Instagram flag our video. YouTube demonetized the one you on your platform.
Then if that's the case, then you no need citizenship already.
Very good.
How many times we talk about it?
Very good. Very good. Okay, got one last question here.
Hey, you finish, man?
I finished already. I feel very corny.
Yeah.
I'm so sick until trying to corny. Very good.
Okay,
What's
last
the
one. I think we take 5 minutes. I talk until I very tired also.
I want to finish already. It's 4 o'clock. We'll be on there for 2 hours already.
Then you finish ah.
You need to ask me a question.
You answer first ah.
I don't even know the question I answer.
Yeah, so you will answer first, right? No, we call her to answer first. No,
Answer
she keep
that.
pushing you to do first, right? Now I push her to do first.
Okay, what's the question?
Good job.
Yeah.
What's the question?
What is something that happened in the last 6 to 12 months that changed your thinking? So it must have happened in the 6 to 12 months and it must have changed your thinking. Don't give me all Christmas I slap you ah.
Christmas not 6
My
months,
math
man.
very bad. Oh yeah, fair enough.
It's not about the duration, so it has to change your thinking.
Oh.
I tell you these two a lot of rubbish nonsense one eh.
Something that happened in the last 6 to 12 months.
Yeah, Steph have to go first.
I struggle to even remember what happened yesterday or last week.
No choice. Well, last week is still 6 to 12 months ago. So last week also can.
Recently, my mummy and I went to go see Vincent van Gogh's exhibition happening in Singapore currently.
It has to change your thinking.
Yeah, hold on, I'm getting there.
Are you sure your thinking got changed or not?
Yeah.
Then if never how?
Then
If never how?
Then you balik my answer. Then I will go think some more. Then
such thing one.
at the Vincent van Gogh exhibition, they talked about how Vincent was like this poor struggling artist and all. And I was looking at the exhibit and I was thinking to myself, so often times artists' lives are romanticized, like their struggle happen, At one point of the exhibition, like they did mention like a lot of people think that like Vincent had like depression, then that's when he created his best works. But actually his best works were created while he was in a mental health facility. So he was actually receiving care from doctors and nurses for his mental health. That's how he found joy in painting and creating good works, you see. But then a lot of people say like, oh, Vincent got like all these mental illnesses, then that's why he created good art, So the narrative is like you must be poor struggling artist in order to create good work.
Yeah, but the point is when you are under treatment, you still have mental illness.
Yeah, but
right?
you're
so they're not wrong
for it.
Theoretically,
but you're receiving help for it. So you're in a better place rather than he abused alcohol and he was like he had like this violent, very, very reactive nature that he had, when he was out of the mental health facility, like prior to checking himself in.
Yeah.
So like I thought about like how Vincent would feel like looking at like the narrative that we had built about his life. And actually he became an artist very late in life, He died when he was 37 and he only had like about a decade of art experience when he was creating art. So it's a very short lifespan for an artist. And I was thinking like, is the narrative that we have created accurate, and how many other artists struggle with mental health and then we say like, oh, and like romanticizing that they're depressed and anxious and whatever, schizophrenic or whatever. And I'm like, that's not necessarily true, right? Because a lot of times it's not so much that we create because of these mental health problems that we have, but we create in spite of, or we create because it brings us comfort, So I would like for the narrative to change where people stop romanticizing mental health problems and see that it's actually deeper than that.
No, I think that one is like shortchanging the artist also.
Mm.
Because an artist is so much more than just the mental health alone, you know? Yeah, it's kind of like saying that only sad people can create art.
Yeah, correct. Or it's like you have to have sadness in order to have substance in your art. But I don't think that that's true. Like one of the other artists that I really admire and look up to is this guy called Hunter Watson. So he existed. His lifespan happened when
he existed.
when his country was going through a world war. Right. So and you would think like a lot of artists around that time, like they created really grotesque, very dark pieces of artworks. Like another famous artist, Pablo Picasso, created like very scary art pieces depicting wartime. And Hunter Watson's viewpoint in life was he has this very childlike watercolor artworks, and his viewpoint was there is so much sadness and there is so much ugliness in the world. Why do I want to add to that? I should want to add beauty and happiness to it, you know? I think like that's something that, you know, should there's a narrative that should be pushed more often rather than the sad, starving, tortured artist. Like I don't like that narrative. And I don't know, like if I were depressed and down and eventually ended my
That was a narrative that you bought as well.
Yeah, exactly. So it shouldn't be peddled to young creatives. The narrative should change from
who peddled it to
all of
you
this.
though?
Because
you choose to believe what you want.
Filled with this.
Yeah, but you choose to believe what you want.
Yes. So
yeah, you are a very stubborn person, you know. Nobody force you to think anything, you know.
If
you form your own.
If Vincent Van Gogh was at the exhibit, I wonder whether he'll be like, I wish that, you know, the narrative would be like my love to my brother, you know, the fondness that we...
Hello?
Oh, sorry.
Pause for a while. The battery running low. Battery running low. Yeah, so I wish that the narrative that was peddled was his love for his brother, that he created in spite of his mental illness rather than because of his mental illness.
Yeah, then your as an artist you have to create enough and substantial enough so that your own narrative will not be constructed by someone else, right?
Maybe when you die, you kind of like not have control over the narrative.
You tell your children that I do this because I love this and I love that and I
write down like autobiography.
It's kind of the legacy. It's the legacy that you leave, right?
But also because he died very suddenly, he died very young, so I'm quite sure he didn't have time to plan.
So can you imagine he's like he roll his eyes every time that people say
yeah.
Oops.
Poor thing. So yeah, that's something that...
Can you imagine in heaven or wherever he is, he's like rolling his eyes.
He's like, oh God, these people.
Yeah, why you all make up stories?
Yeah.
Why you all make up stories?
So sad. Yeah, so there was also drama surrounding his death.
So how does your mentality change? Hello? It's supposed to have changed your thinking, right? So where's the change in your thinking?
So one part is I feel sad for all the past artists that like struggled and then like faced out resistance without the world knowing much of their talent. Because I'm quite sure a lot more people were talented and they just weren't heard about. So it's kind of that. And then the other part of it is that that you don't have to be starving and mentally ill in order to create good art.
But that was always your thinking, how did it change?
It solidified it lah. It's just something.
That's not changing.
Well, it was a moving exhibition in my own personal way. Okay.
Oh, rubbish.
Who wants to go next?
Let me interpret the question.
Can.
So horrible.
It's just a talk show.
So horrible. And I'm not answering the question.
I did answer. I just didn't answer in the way that you wanted.
No, you didn't answer the part where your thinking was changed.
Oh.
Yeah.
It was changed years ago, but it solidified that change.
Yeah, so you're supposed to 6 to 12 months, not years ago.
But I did attempt it 6 to 12 within 6 to 12 months.
In listening compre, I think all of us fail it.
Terrible.
Yeah, all
Shouldn't
of
go
us don't know
exercise.
I mean, we don't understand
What?
instructions
The point
anymore.
of a podcast or like a talk show is just to have like a thinking points. So I think it fulfills its purpose. Right. Can go off tangent, talk about your own things. How about you, Debbie?
I think for me, right, becoming gluten intolerant. Okay, so I was already like struggling with all the allergies to, well, like all the reactions and responses that my body had to various things, right? And then I cut out meat. But it was only when I realized that it wasn't meat, it was gluten and dairy that really turned my whole understanding of things upside down, because I had always assumed that already eating very healthy, right? So I've been already eating healthy for many, many, many years. And then suddenly have all of these new things that I have to take care of. In terms of like consider lah, when you eat, you know, you have to consider all these things. I think it sort of changed my mind at how the food industry operates, you know. So there are a lot of subtle things, like they tell you, oh, you know, like calcium, milk is good for you. And then, you know, who are the people who are pushing that? It's actually the people in the industry, you know. So not it's not it's not wrong that calcium in milk it's not wrong that it's high in calcium, and it's not wrong that it is a good source of calcium. It's just that it's not the best source of milk, or I mean, it's not the best source of calcium that your body can should rely on. It's just the cheapest form. Does that make sense? So in a way, right, a lot of people, they don't know that actually cow's milk is not necessarily good for you in that sense. It just drives the industry, and it's a cheap source of calcium, and therefore it's available to a lot of people around the world. So my thinking changed, because I felt that if it's like, if governments really care about the nutritional value of things, and whether their population really is getting the nutrients that they need, then they will think about making certain sources that are non-dairy cheaper lah. Does that make sense? Because we are so convinced as a society, or in society, that you need calcium through milk. So therefore, the whole entire industry is built around this logic. And we even sell it to our kids. Like, drink your milk, you know, it's good for our bones, that kind of thing. So it's so ingrained, this marketing is what I'm saying. It's so ingrained, this marketing, that when I realized that actually, you know, yeah, milk is actually very nutritious, yes. But cow's milk, for example, is the best for young cows, not young humans. Does that make sense? The best milk for young humans is milk from the human mother, not the human cow, or not the what lah, you know, whatever you want to call it. Does that make sense? Yeah. So that has changed my mind about certain things that the industry does lah. So to sell their products, you know.
But
it's just like saying that
it's always been a consumerism country, like a society, not country.
Talking about food industry all over the world lah.
Yeah, but the government has never been like looking out for people.
Yeah, my point is the government should look after people, because ultimately, right, every population is aging, and there will be needs on the country, like healthcare and everything. But if the government chose to invest this money in education, right, then they will spend less on healthcare in the long run for people, and there'll be less suffering in the long run, because people will be healthier. Does that make sense? I'm not saying it's like, I mean, if you knew this and you still want to drink milk, that is your choice, correct? Right? But then that's because you didn't know. That's why you are passing this thing on to your kids as well, right? Does that make sense? Yeah, and also because affordability is an issue, you need a source of calcium that is cheap enough to give your child on a day-to-day basis several times a day. So yeah lah, so that's why my thinking changed. Because all the while we are programmed that milk is good for us, like cheese and milk, right? But we don't understand that, you know, you can get plant sources or you can get other sources of calcium that are more readily absorbed than cow's milk, for example.
But I think some people just they don't care. They think it's nice to eat. Then they eat.
Yeah, they don't care lah. Yeah, so it's a matter of your decision, your own intentions. But I'm also saying that the government also don't care. Yeah. So in a way, right, when this was understood, so when I understood this, not this was understood, when I understood this, then I realized that actually, right, we have been hooked to think that that is the best source of calcium for our children or for our bodies. Or the only the only source or whatever. But it is the cheapest lah, right now, because everyone is so into milk that, it's cheaper because, you have the supply is there, right? And then it's cheaper to buy than, like, say, plant milk or rice milk or something other than,
It's more accessible.
Yeah. So in countries where they have no choice, right, but to buy the cheaper alternative, right? So that one is no choice.
Yeah, so there is a conversation about privilege also lah, where certain countries don't have access to these things, and certain countries, certain people don't have the money.
Yeah, it's because the government doesn't care about this. You understand? The government is probably like collecting a lot of revenue from these type of companies because they are rich. They are resource-rich companies that pay taxes. So then the government is not going to kill their tax revenue because of this. Just to uphold health. Does that make sense?
But I mean,
so
the
in a way,
also doesn't subsidize any food items also. Maybe staples, I guess.
But milk is a staple. What does Charlotte drink until she's 5 years old? It's milk, right?
Yeah, but even in, like, you talk about, like, really needy families, there's a conversation about access to, like, fresh food, because, like, people don't need non-perishables like canned food, Maggi,
which is
Milo.
all processed.
Correct. So there's like conversations going around.
Actually, this conversation is happening right now in Malaysia, no? Because they have this initiative. It's just like Singapore, we have the budget meal. Malaysia also, they have the budget meal.
Yeah.
And then because they make in Singapore, it's compulsory for hawkers to provide a budget meal. In Malaysia, they make it voluntary. But then the government is also, like, in a way, it's like volunteering them to do lah. So you absorb the cost. You understand?
Yeah.
You absorb the cost while we run this scheme. So a lot of people are very unhappy because the government is transferring the cost to the businessman in the middle, Yeah.
But I also understand that with Singapore, the needy families, like, there are organizations that are trying to, like,
mitigate
at one point, it's on one hand is to divert food waste, but on the other hand, it's also, like, for example, the ugly fruits and vegetables that sellers won't be able to sell because of just aesthetics reasons. Then they transfer that so they transport and they disperse these ugly fruits and vegetables to needy income household, and that helps to, like, lower their grocery bills. So in a way, it's like,
but you see, correct.
Also.
But also the options that they give, right? A lot of them are unhealthy options,
No, fruits and vegetables. Fruits and vegetables.
Okay, produce, you mean? But
produce.
there are. Okay, so why this is a controversial subject in some countries is because, right, when you cut cost to a meal, right, then you are left with only the processed, the highly processed, the very cheap to buy things, and then the poor have no choice. They will have to buy that, and then they will have to eat that, and then they will be weaker. They will have more immune problems. They will fall sick quicker. Yeah. So there is an argument out there that people actually think that this is the government's way of cowling the population. This is like the conspiracy theory. Yeah. Because you remove the people who need the welfare, in a way.
Mm.
And then you only ensure that the people who have money remain.
Mm.
So the people who have money will be the ones who will pay your tax.
Mm.
Yeah. So there is this whole, although it's just one food industry, it sort of like impacts on the whole of the everything else lah. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, I'm gonna stop here because I like rambling on.
Susan,
Yeah.
what's the question? Let's refresh.
Okay, the question. What is something that happened in the last 6 to 12 months to you lah, obviously, that changed your thinking? So it has to have changed your thinking. Not
Don't be
just
like
happen.
Stephanie. Susan is gone.
Oh my gosh.
When
Even worse,
Susan
this one
go,
ran away.
I suddenly look up and I'm like, hey, where is she? And how? Very
Oh,
good.
sorry, I'm drawing off screen. Because when she's gone, then I suddenly have a lot of space. Hiyo.
Anyways, I think we should end here then. Where's my little piece of paper? Yeah, today we did a vote string. And then we did a Tangle InaCalm and Aruna by Debbie. Thank you so much for those of you who stick around. If you'd like to watch a replay of this session, you can find it on our Instagram page at 7forest5
Thank you
Rivers and also on
for
our YouTube channel.
watching.
Yeah, on our YouTube channel, youtube.com/c/705studio. If you tangle with us, tag us. Debbie is at tangle.pursuits. Susan, who has disappeared, is at susan.czt, and I'm at halfpen_your We'd love to see your tiles in our Facebook group. Post in this Facebook group.
Make sure she disappeared and not run away.
7-5 challenge. No lah, why you think so poorly of her? Poor thing.
Difficult question is she's not here.
Debbie, what? You want to quickly share your towel before my phone runs out of juice?
No, my phone is also running out of juice.
Okay,
And it's very, very hot. It might explode
did.
anytime.
If my phone hot, we should keep. Oh yeah, Susan, sorry, HP auto shut down again due to heat thing. So it's all of us overheating. We should keep these sessions to 2 hours, only 2.5. Anyways, I did this page in my sketchbook, and then I did this tile. I did the background. I'm quite happy with it. This was done using the style was done using a Simply Spun stencil, and then I started on this tile with Aruna. Susan said I can answer the question in the next live session. Okay, we carry.
Yo.
Debbie, you want to share?
So,
Color.
yeah, so I have Aruna here with Lunar Flux, and then I have InaCalm. And this was tinted. Well, it's mixed media actually. It's coil brush, and then it's also Pentel Dual Metallic.
Yeah. Thank you for hanging out with us. We hope to see you again 2 weeks from now, 9th of May to 2023 at 2 p.m. Singapore time. Thank you so much for being here with us. Bye.
Bye.